What is up, guys? In today's video we have another inside the mind style video. I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more. Today we are going to be landing at this scanner NPC outside Grand Glacier. So I think these scanner NPCs are the most overpowered, and you'd be surprised how many people are still unaware of them. So if you've been playing for a while, you're probably very used to them and you're familiar with their existence. But recently I made a video kind of talking about them, and while I was explaining what the scanner NPC did and how good it was, I had gameplay of that on screen obviously, but there were still several people that commented that timestamp and was like, yo, what the heck, you got wall hacks? And that was while I was explaining it, you know? So I think there's just still several players that are unaware of how good they are. He spawns on this mountain, he'll periodically scan the area for you and mark targets, and that's just in of itself a good thing, but I think it's also very good when third party in Grand Glacier, because then it makes it very easy to know where the opposing players are, where the guards are, and things of that nature, and then you can just kind of like focus the guards. So we go ahead and hire him, 250 gold, GG's. Give me a big pot. I'm just gonna hold on to that though, because there is oh, never mind. Okay, maybe this is an AI actually. There's 100 shield worth of barrels here. Okay, he didn't get it. Yeah, it's just an AI. Okay. Sometimes when you land at this, like, just random areas, there'll be a decent amount of AI here. But these barrels, you can break the floor, and I'll be full shield. So that's why I wanted to, like, take the big, and that's also why I wasn't concerned about getting the 3 barrels there. Because we just do that, and we're good to go. And so we don't have the most loot here, but it's okay because I'm going to be third party in Grand Glacier. And then we probably should be able to get the loot from Reckless Railway afterwards as well. We got like an okay zone. It's not the worst. Zone can be a problem sometimes here, but it takes a while to loot. And like I don't want the guard to die. And that's also going to kind of bring us to our next point, is that there's a decent amount of loot down here and over here, just amongst this icy area. But from what I've been told, sometimes the scanner NPC will just like get stuck and despawn if you go through that area. So you want to pad 2 here. If you're playing a team game mode, maybe you can have one person like land where I landed and then the other person land at the crash plane and walk their way up, and then y'all pad. But if you're playing solos and you have the guard, I think it's best to just pad here. Not sure why there's multiple crowns on the ground here. I'm just going to shockwave back to the top of the building. I think this is an A. Oh no, these are the guards. Hopefully the boss isn't eliminating my AI. That would not be good. I don't know where he is. A scan would be great so I could help you out, bro. Leave my drone alone. And so that's the scan I was talking about. You would like to just like land here. I like to land on the roof and then just kind of like chill until my guard scans. This was obviously a unique game because there was a crown on the ground there, and then also like people that I wanted to eliminate, like fighting that I wanted a third party. But if like it's just kind of chill at the POI, or maybe you like know there's people here but you don't know exactly where they are, then waiting for the guard to scan, that way you just immediately know where all the real players are, I think could be a pretty big advantage. Or pretty big help. And so when the guard scans somebody, if they're a real player, they'll have a diamond above their head. Or if they're like one of the player bots, they'll have a diamond above their head. If they're a guard, they'll have a triangle, and then the boss will have like a crown. So it's just like very easy. You get like the wall hacks to just know like who's who and what's what. One of the biggest points of confusion with a lot of these POIs is just people not being sure kind of what's going on. They hear footsteps or they hear like shooting and they don't know if it's a real player that they should be concerned about, or if it's a guard that they can just like mostly ignore. And the bot makes that pretty easy. It also is nice for when you're in the vault if anybody's creeping up on you, because the same thing could be true sometimes when you're in the vault. You see footsteps on visual audio, or you hear footsteps and you're not sure like is that a guard or a real person. You don't have to have any of that guesswork involved, which is nice. And take these. These give you ammo when they drop, so I need sniper ammo. My guns are actually pretty good. And I'm going to drop the medallion here. I get asked every time why I drop the medallion. In short, I think at this point, the pros don't outweigh the cons, especially in Zero Build. It doesn't heal as much. It doesn't heal as fast. It doesn't heal as much. And it gives your location away even more. They nerfed it about a month ago. I have a whole nother video talking about the medallions and why I don't carry them anymore in Zero Build. I'll link it in the description below. That video explains it just, you know, better than I could during this video. But I would rather just not have it. Now we're going to make our way. I do still take them in builds, though. I think they're still pretty valuable in builds. But it's just like the way the game plays and the way fighting plays out in those two modes. I think I benefit more from them, and the downside isn't as problematic to me in builds. So there is a radio tower that spawns over here that's 100% spawn rate. I would like to make my way there. And then sometimes there's people here to fight coming from Hazy or Reckless Railway. Sometimes there isn't. We'll see. It seems like the Reckless Medallion hasn't even been claimed. The boss is still alive. It sounds like they might be doing that. So maybe we get this radio tower and then go deal with them afterwards. And so my loot turned out pretty decent. Like landing at a little area like that, you might be like, dude, it's not enough loot. But getting that stuff and then being able to get an easy clear on Grand Glacier afterwards, and then probably third-party Reckless Railway as well, is just a pretty easy route to start the game, I think. I think my least favorite thing about that place is I never get a G-Wagon out of there for some reason. It's always one of these cars. But Reckless Railway has a good amount. So now we're going to make our way there. Hopefully our bot has a scan by the time we get there. Or like just as we get there. It'd be bad if he uses it now. So like he just scans like every 45 seconds or a minute, I think. And so sometimes it'll be a waste. Yeah, I definitely see people. Feels bad. A scan would be great right now, man. Okay, see? Now we know exactly where the person is. Don't know what he was doing there, man. That was like such a good fight for me. Like that initial exchange went better for me than him. But even then, like his SMG versus my auto shotgun right shoulder peak is just huge for me. If he had a snipe or something, maybe I can understand pushing into that. But even if we traded equal damage, I'd rather be the player with an auto shotty. And it's like hard to even just like jump through what he was trying to do. And that's just another example of the bot being very good. Like it's, I don't know why these AI are in the game. Every time I make videos on them, people are like, yo, that's so cringe. Why are you using that? And I agree. I would prefer they're not in the game, but like, you know, making this video for other people. I don't even know why I opened that vault. I didn't need anything. We are good to go. Somebody's shooting at me from across the way, but they might be an AI because they're shooting at me like through the building, which is just weird. But like the AI will do that sometimes. Get in, sir. Thank you. This is an AI close to me. They just got sniped. That thing that sniped them is probably not an AI. And so I don't know how I feel about this Enforcer AR. Or it's a Nemesis, but the game calls it Enforcer AR, this mythic. Sometimes I really like it, but other times I also don't. Like some days I have a good feel for it. I don't know what it is, but some days I don't. Yesterday I really enjoyed it. So far this match, not so much. A scan would be great because this guy's in a bush. I want to get out. That was needlessly close. I don't understand. He did a lot of damage to me there. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this. So I kind of wanted to use the Enforcer or the Mythic Nemesis just for like the video since I went there, but I don't know. I just was not feeling it there. The Striker AR I have a much more like consistent opinion on. Like the Mythic Nemesis is great, don't get me wrong. Like when you're hitting with it, like I said yesterday I had a great experience using it, but I don't know. Like, that fight, it just didn't feel great to me. I think I would have gotten more damage after that snipe if I was using another AR. I think it's like I don't know if like all the ARs have the same bullet travel time, but like some days I just feel like the travel time of the Nemesis I don't have a good like feel for. That should blow up. Or did I not do enough damage to it? I wanted to like shoot it to blow it up to like put pressure on him to do something. If my bot scans right now, that'd be great. Okay, he got in a car. I think he's behind this tree. Oh shoot. I don't know where he went then. He's on the hill. My sniper needs to be reloaded though. He's got a riot shield. That's not great for me. That's rough, man. I did not play that fight well. The initial shockwave was fine, I think, because I had just done a decent amount of damage to him. Like, he took like 70 from the gas cans exploding and then like 50 or 70 from the car exploding. And there might have been some overlap in terms of that being overshield damage, but I don't think his overshield had enough time to totally regen. So if he like went behind that tree, I think he would have been a free kill at that point, but he ended up getting up that hill, and my car was like either gone or not the healthiest. It was just a weird fight. But that was not good. That almost went badly, and that's just kind of Fortnite sometimes. That's why it can be really bad to chase. Like I said, I think my initial play was good. If what I thought was happening actually happened, it would have been fine, but he did something differently. And so you see it could just like quickly go bad if you chase. Like I kind of, that's like something I kind of want to make a video on, about like when to chase and when not to chase, but it's like hard to talk about because it's like very like feeling and intuition, I would say. Like it's like hard to have like concrete like yes or no, don't do this, do this. It's all very situational, but the more you chase, like if your opponent does something that you didn't predict or that throws you off, or maybe they're healthier than you thought, or like who knows, just things not going the way you predicted can really mess you up if you're chasing. And just naturally, I think if you're chasing, you're going to be more tunnel visioned on the person you're chasing, and that's going to leave you susceptible to other third parties. So let me know if you kind of would want to see a video on like when to chase opponents or when not to chase opponents. Again, it's something that I would have to like really think about because it's not very black and white. That was just an AI. But yeah, it's not something that's very black and white. There's not like a right or wrong answer to it. People say never chase, but I don't think that's the best decision either, especially if you're fighting somebody that's good. Like let's say I'm fighting a 10 out of 10 player and then I get an opening snipe on them, like we just get lucky timing, and then I also get a lot of AR damage. We can shockwave and kill them. If I just let that person in heal up, leave them be, like they're more likely to be a problem later on. And that's like part of how I decide whether or not I should chase somebody, is based on how big of a threat I think they are. If it's like not a great player or someone that doesn't seem the greatest, I'm gonna be more inclined to let them go in certain situations just to leave myself not vulnerable to a third party. But if I do think they really matter, I would like to get them out of the game when I can. See, like that guy, unfortunately it didn't go my way. I got him really weak. If I used my shockwaves, then maybe we could have killed him, but I'm not that concerned about him. He might be very good, but might also, like, I don't know. Just like during that fight, didn't seem that way, but he also really didn't get to play the game there. We just like beamed him. Got the slurp truck. Need to snipe him. GG's. My AR needed to be reloaded. That person might have Oscar's shotgun because he had the medallion for it. Yeah. Nice. I already have a crown, right? I got one like for free off spawn. I think people like traded off spawn or something. It was weird. So he got the slurp truck there. I don't remember how much I hit him for when I initially fought him, but I think I hit him for white health. I was kind of like paying more attention to what I was talking about. But once he gets the slurp truck there, I'm assuming he's still weak because I thought I had him like weaker than that. And then we again just got decent timing on him. And then this was a situation where it was like easier for me to chase, I thought. And that's why I ended up using the shockwave. Like the first time, he was already so far by the time that I would have wanted to shockwave onto him and already using his grapple blade. So even if I did shockwave up to him, I probably wasn't going to be able to get the kill with the auto shotgun because he would have kept grapple blading away. But like that fight was just more of a close range fight already. And so I was able to push him and get the kill. I think the first time I was like trying to beam him while he was grapple blading away. So he already got like 2 grapple blade uses away from me before I would have went to shockwave. Dang, my bot popped his tire. This guy probably gets out here. Gotta reload. This guy's trying to steal my car, so I just wanted to get in it. Jeez. I thought for sure he's gonna steal my car because that player just seemed very much eager to run away. So I just wanted to get in my car and stop him from leaving. And like so often when you have those fights around cars, they'll just get in the car with you. And sometimes they're smart enough to hop out when you hop out, but it's hard for the other player to get that timing perfect because you're the one initiating it, you know, like you choose when you hop out, whereas they're reacting to it. So if you're able to like hop out and just like shoot them while they're in the car, that's usually very good damage. Like that angle with an auto shotty, like I think we hit him like 70 there. So it's very good. And like when I've talked about like jumping in and out of the cars during fights, people are like, what if they get in? Like that's what happens when they get in. And then if they get out when you get out, you just get back in. Like it's more of like a, I don't know how to describe the fight, but like you're just kind of like juggling yourself in and out of the car. And they can do everything that you can do to them, you know? Like they can also get in and out of the car and throw your aim off. But if you're the one dictating the pace of the fight, like you're the one making it happen, or you already have early damage on them like that guy, and that guy just didn't seem eager to fight at all. Like he didn't defend himself once during the fight. So but like I said, I think if you're the one dictating the pace of the fight, or you already have damage, like you're gonna come out on top in those situations and take less damage than you would in just like a 50-50 auto shotgun fight. And that's when I like using that car strat the most, is in those 50-50 auto shotgun fights. And there's a lot of players this season that just like try their best to make those happen. That was an AI, and this other one might be an AI as well because we've eliminated a lot of players during this game. Okay, no, they're not. I want to shockwave and reset this fight. My bot will scan soon, and then that'll give us an advantage in the fight. GG's, that was rough. This roof was so bad. I wanted to like get on the roof both times that we were fighting him around there, but like the roof angle is just like higher than my jump. And then when I shockwaved back, we didn't get on the roof the way I wanted. But if I was able to get on that roof, I think it would have been easier to play that fight. But that was almost very bad. He sniped me there close range. And then while he sniped me close range, I hit a subpar auto shotgun shot. Like that moment in the fight was a trade that very much favored him. But we were still able to just win the fight because I had right shoulder peek, and probably because I had the mythic auto shotgun. If I had like a much lower rarity of auto shotgun, that's a situation where it probably matters. That last fight was played very bad. I should have focused that player more, or maybe played it a bit safer. I didn't realize it was a 1v1v1 when I jumped out on that guy on the windmill. I probably shouldn't have done that. But even then, I think that guy on the windmill was an AI or a very not good player. And so once I realized that, and even while I killed him, I already knew that, I should have just focused the other person and kind of left that AI be. But it ended up working out in the end. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, found it helpful, informative, interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Comment down below what you thought, and you know, if you are looking for, you know, more of a easier way to get wins, I think that drop spot and then rotating into that radio tower can be a decent winning strategy. But that is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.